Hello everybody, Frankie Day here from Frankie Day Models. Okay, for this very deep freeze cold Friday evening, I have video number 3 for my third entry for Charlie Mac's Anniversary Pearl Harbor group build. Okay, this is the 1/48 scale Tamiya F2A Brewster Buffalo. I've got this will be my second build of this airplane from this company that I built, that I purchased from. I got 3. I got one that's 1974 issue. I have another one that's already been built at the same year because I bought 2 of them at the hobby shop. It was a Mad Modeler hobby shop, Channel Islands Boulevard in Oxnard, California. He had a hobby shop. He had a lot of Tamiya kits there, and it really caught my eye to see a quarter-inch scale F2A Brewster Buffalo. Although at the time, I think Matchbox and Revell made the 1/72nd scale Brewster Buffalo. I had the Brewster Buffalo back in 1964 when it first came out. It was a small little thing. I mean, the fuselage was, oh, I don't know. That fuselage looked like about 3.5 inches. The wingspan probably about 4.5. Not very big, very small. It's a small airplane in general. Okay, on a third kit here of the Tamiya kit that I bought, it was just now actually re-released by Tamiya under the British livery. They gave me 3 liveries for the kit: Finnish Air Force and the RAF, and also United States Navy. Mine's the United States Navy. Early war colors was 1940 was a gull gray, non-specular gull gray they used, and by as late as 1941, Brewster Buffaloes were painted light gray underneath with non-specular navy blue, blue gray colors. By 1942, they went to intermediate blue, and of course, after the Battle of Midway, they just got rid of them after that. And like the English and the Finns, are very remarkable airmen flying these things. They take them long to master the Buffalo. They're very the Buffaloes is very well welcome to the Finns against the Russians, and they made very good results out of the aircraft, and proven that all it takes is experienced combat pilots to make this thing work for you. That's one thing we didn't have at the beginning of World War II. That's why we lost so many obsolete aircraft, like a TBD Devastator, the Buffalo. Okay, with all ado right here, we're going to swing around, take the camera to it here, and we're going to put my cigar over here, get out of the way. Okay, I got this ready for pre-shading. I've got all the kit gives you a masking. What makes this masking set so unique compared to the rest of the masking that you get online or comes with a kit is that these get to be cut out with a fresh number 11 blade, because they give you the numbers of the they give you what makes the masking of the cockpit. You just gotta cut them out like this very gingerly, take it up and put them on here. What's really hair-pulling and tedious is the underbelly view panel, where the pilots can see anything comes underneath them. There's a lot of those maskings in there. You can just barely see them. You can probably see how they stick out. This aircraft's ready for pre-shading. Then I want to go ahead and give it a couple coats of varnish after the pre-shading is done, and start adding on the light gray, which would be this color here. I think it's Mission Models. Let's see here. Is this light gray or what? Yeah, light gold gray, almost like non-specular blue gray. It's that color. What's good about using the paint, Mission Model is paint. That's very good paint, straight from the bottle. No mixing with thinners or anything so just right from the bottle, and makes life very easy. Since the cockpit's all masked, been attached, I use 5-minute epoxy to attach the transparencies, bottom and top. The gun sight's been added, as you can see. It was molded in clear plastic. Why they did that, I don't know. I masked the under with undercarriage is that. We'll add that gray, it's gonna look real nice. One thing good about using that one color scheme, no masking, just paint it. Then varnish it, add your decals, and give it a coat of wash, and you're ready for show and tell. This is a very nice kit. It's very nice. There's something about it that makes you want to buy one. Although a lot of the militarists at the time knew these things were obsolete before the First and Second World War got underway, because you heard so much matchings of the Zero and the Messerschmitt and the Focke-Wulfs and the Ointines, and so much a host of other aircraft that was used in Europe that were used very effectively. They could outmatch these. I think what really messed up Brewster is their liability on correcting issues of problems that they had with plane flown by airmen. I mean, the United States Navy was throwing him all kinds of reports to him like that. Say, hey, look, how about beefing up this undercarriage? You got a lot of problems. The guys coming landing on the deck like that, and when they land on the deck, it breaks the undercarriage, and also the engine's underpowered a little bit, and a lack of armor around the cockpit. The pilot's getting really kind of afraid about how, if we ever go to war, what kind of protection we got, which was nothing on this thing. The only thing that was behind the pilot was a headrest, and next to the headrest was a dinghy compartment where they keep the raft at. It's a round cylinder object. All you do is pop that headrest off and grab his hand and pull out that life raft and have a CO2 and make a life raft thing they can get out. But when it comes down to protection, this thing went up against a Zero, an Oscar, a George, anything, it'll be suicide. It'll be insane. Although the United States Navy was doing away with biplanes, and Brewster had seemed to fill the bill with the Brewster Buffalo in conjunction with Leo Grumman. And with Leo Grumman, I mean, those guys, they got the barrel fuselage designed from Grumman. That's why it's really stubby a lot. And the Buffalo was a good airplane. It just had a lot of problems with it, and they weren't addressed by the Brewster Company. And the Navy, United States Navy, says they're about ready to pack it in with them. They say, with healthy people. And so we'll deal with Leo Grumman. He's got some good stuff coming up. And he did. So these things were not like the way of the dodo. I think the last action was used by the Finnish Air Force and the RAF, and what they did with them, I don't know. They probably went on a better aircraft, but you can't blame them. But this was the try, These things, a lot of people knew these things were going to be obsolete before the time, because they heard so much rumors of the Messerschmitt and the Zero and everything, and they could outmatch these things. So there was a first attempt, of getting away from biplanes. This aircraft could have really done something, but it had that too much old design of the barrel type fuselage, which they got from Leo Grumman. Everything else was Brewster. The one thing good about Brewster is Brewster designed the first electric retracting landing gear system. And this wasn't hand cranked. The undercarriage was all electric operated. When the pilot wanted to bring up the undercarriage, you slip a button right between the joystick and his knees on both of his legs. There's a little bar that goes pop, 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 boink. It means the wheels are up. Instead of that cranking 29 or 30 times, whatever it was, to get the wheels up on the Wildcat, and you have 3Fs. That was old-fashioned mechanically operated to bring landing gear up. It really, I imagine it really tired out the pilot a lot. But they got used to it because that's all we had at the time. This is a nice kit. Like I said before in video 2, even video 1, during the introduction, a novice should have no problem at all building this thing. One thing I like about Tamiya instructions is there's a lot of good stuff there to read. Just reading this stuff is fun. And you just get to read their instructions and get away with their technology. Tamiya and Hasegawa were the first of the Asian brothers that came into the plastic world, and they started out very early back in 1970 when Hasegawa came out. And Tamiya followed after them. But this is a nice model. So right now I'm going to go ahead and do some pre-shading on it. Then on the next video, this thing will be complete. It'll be all done. Then I'm going to hop on my Kingfisher. So far, I've got the whole airplane completely buttoned up. I got the floats all done, attached to the wings. I've got the center pontoon that fits beneath the fuselage. I got that assembled, all sanded down. I got the fuselage all sanded down. All I do is pop those wings on, and I'll finish up the remainder of the parts and prime and ready to paint. That'd be done. I should have that Kingfisher done probably by end of, well, what's it? I would say probably by around the first of next week. I should have it done. I'll have this little part done probably by, let's say, Friday, Saturday, by Sunday. I'll have this thing done Sunday. Okay. We'll put the old Buffalo back over here next to the Tamiya Lancaster I got. I got that sanded down and everything. The engine's all mounted. Still got a little more work to do on that thing. I'm going to get that thing done before I get the port and the steamer going. Here's a box that Buffalo came out of. Most of the ones by Tamiya were United States Navy. All pre-colored, yellow wings and everything. But they came out with this livery. As of now, you know. This thing's been around for a while. The kit was actually produced back in 1974. I got mine back in 1975. And so I bought 2 of them. Now this is my 3rd one right here. If you guys got one in your stash, don't be bashful. Build it. You'll find that it's a very wonderful kit. And it goes together very well. No fit issues. Just take your time. It'll come out just nice. And there's the color. Like I said, I'm going to paint mine just like that. That's the early Navy colors they used. They got away from that. This is the first color they used to get away from the 3 colors. Because they knew we're going to go to war pretty soon. And the Navy's were experimenting with grays and blues and stuff. Okay, take the Buffalo and put it back over here. Where to be safe at. They're going to get harmed. And back to me. Okay, guys, this trailer here is starting to look like more like Frankie Day's old house. I'll give you guys a little treat right here with how much I've built this trailer, you know, since I moved in here 2 years ago. We got crowded skies in the Day household here. A lot of stuff, huh, fellas? I'm the first guy in the world to my knowledgeability is that I have a trailer full of models. Hawker Hurricane up there. I got the PS1, the Willie Victor, the Connie. Oh yeah, gotta have a B-17. And there's little farts there, and I can. It just, of course, I got my stash behind there. It's getting me like Frankie Day's old place. That's how I liked it. They keep me company, guys. They really do. I look at them, and think about time. Think about the history behind them and how they it just amazes you. The history behind these things. They gave me great comfort, guys, since I lost my wife. And I live for these things because they're like my family, and they keep me company here. They really do. Well, I feel sad sometimes. I just look at my models and they kind of cheer me up a little bit. They inspire me to start building another one, and I do. Okay. Oh yeah, on that Stearman, a PT-17, I hung that up in here too. I think you barely can see it. Yeah, you can see it now. I'll point to it. Right about here. So I got that up the wobble yonder. As you can see, I've been a busy man here, a very busy keeper. Okay, this terminates video number 3 for the third entry for Charlie Mac's anniversary Pearl Harbor group build. Sunday be the final reveal in the Buffalo. That means I got 3 done. Incidentally, that pea shooter right there, it lasted until about 1941. I think a lot of them were stationed at Clark Field Air Force Base in the Philippines, and they had a lot of them. That's why they painted the fuselage olive drab, opposed to the flashy colors as a pea shooter here, all blue, and the other colors they used. And they used them a little bit. They couldn't get much out of them, so that's about as far as they went. Like I said, they were obsolete before the war got started. And let's see what else we got here. That's about it, guys. I got nothing else to show you. Okay, so stay tuned. This, like I said a while ago, stay tuned this Sunday. I have the final reveal for my Buffalo, and I'll have a video for you coming up probably this Sunday on the US2U Kingfisher by Kitty Hawk Models. So I got it all built here, all ready to plug in and start following the other parts on it like that, and start messing down windows and stuff, and start doing add a coat of primer on it, and pre-shade, and paint away, and get it done. Then I'm going to hop on my Tamiya. I have to show you guys this. It's looking at me so proudly over here. I'm going to finish up with this. My Tamiya 1/48 scale Lancaster bomber. So far, opposed to a couple of videos ago, I've been working on it. I got all the fillers sanded off on this thing very well. Howell wants it. And I'm going to start priming it and mess those windows down. I got the 2 Merlin engines on the port wing. So that's going to be all aluminum, and those engines will pop out. I'm just testing them to see how well they fit. They fit quite well. I got to mask all these windows across here. Now, this is an old release. I think this is 1970, 78. 1978. Let me tell you a story about this while I'm rambling. This kit came out back in 1975. They had to do something. Tamiya and all these model companies said they can't do that. We got to do something better. That's when the G17G by Monogram came out back in 1975. They came out in September the 22nd of 1975. That's when the Monogram first released their 48 scale B17G Flying Fortress as El Lobo livery and also Chowhound. 5 months, no, not yeah, actually 5 months after 1975 came out. After 1970, actually it was the following year. It came out in 75, but it was actually in the design. Then it was released back in February of 1976. It came out. This is the second. This kit was a free bird for me. Let me tell you how I got this free. I had the first one I got it from Archer's Hobby World in Euclid, California. That was the world's first mail order house. A lot of you old fellas out there know what I'm talking about. Some of the young fellas don't know. But they were the only sole operated mail house in the world. All over the world, every country, every continent that deal with plastic models, they got it from them. And Bob Archer and his wife were very wonderful people. And I ordered this. I sent out a money order. It cost $19.95 back then. Back in 1976, $20 was a lot of money. A lot of money. $20 back then is equivalent to about almost $200 today. That shows you how much the dollar has depreciated, opposed to how it was almost 50 years ago. Okay, anyway. I first got the kit. I was excited as a schoolboy. Goodbye, Revell. Goodbye, Airfix 1/72 scale Lancasters. I got me a 1/4 inch scale one now. It was molded in black plastic. They sent me one. This was molded in gray after that. Opened up the box. I looked at it. Beautiful. Parts, beautiful. And I started looking at them. I looked at the port wing, and it was bowed like this. I go, what the hell happened there? So I'm amazed they didn't catch that before they sealed this thing in the poly bags. And the wing was like a propeller. I couldn't do nothing with it. So I got a hold of Bob Archer. Hey Bob, you know that Lancaster you sent me? Yeah, did it ride safely? Yes sir, everything is fine. I said the wing is all deformed. He said, oh boy, he says. I had no idea. I said, no, this is beyond your control. You don't, Bob, the whole kit was sealed. It's brand new. It's beyond your control. I said, well, here's what I do, Frank. I don't have anything in stock. What you do is get a hold of Tamiya. I'll give you the address to get a hold of them. And you write to them. But back then there wasn't no internet, no email. Everything had to be mailed out. You had to wait 2 weeks or so to get letters. Well, about a week and a half, I got a letter from Tamiya. And they said they're very, very truly sorry. It came all the way from Japan, Yokosuka, Japan, and they said they're very truly sorry for it. It says it must have passed through on quality control. He didn't catch it, and it says, well, all the other kits are being inspected due to this complaint. And it says, we'll replace your wing for you, no free of charge. And as a token, so we'll send you a free kit. And to me, I was really amazed. I go, wow. I was bewildered. I go, man, a free kit. You get nothing free on these nowadays. They didn't say it was one of these. Well, about two weeks later, they had a postman came to my house. There wasn't no UPS back in those days. It was just a postman. He came here, got a big box for you, Frank, signed here. And I signed it. He handed me the box. That was a big box. When I opened it up, it was a free Lancaster kit And plus, he gave me the wing that was damaged. Now, you cannot ask for anything better than that, fellas. That's a generosity of this company. And I wrote them the most kindest letter they ever got, and they wrote me back and told me thank you very much. So you're our valued customers. We need you people, and says thank you very much, So this is it. This is it right here. And the rest of them after that, they're the first ones who came in. They were molded in black plastic. Even the Dam Buster was molded in black plastic. And so the rest of them after that came in gray. Incidentally, that Buffalo, it was molded in gray plastic. Now it's molded in silver plastic. So that shows you they change the plastics all the time. Okay, as you can see on the Lanc, I got to get the bound bays all done. I got to add some wash in there. I got a lot of work to this thing. Right now I'm getting prepared, ready for painting and masking. So here's the agenda what I got to do, guys. I want to finish up on my plate. I'm going to finish this Lancaster up, get that Buffalo going, get the OSU Kingfisher. I got a lot out of the way. I really do. Then I got that big B25 back there. Once I get that all painted out of the way, now I'm going to clear up my workbench, get things all straightened out real well. I'm going to bring out my big wooden blue jacket, Shipcrafters 1/8 scale Portland steamer. I'm like a lot of you guys remember that. I did some live action videos on that. And so it'll probably be live action too. And so be prepared for that. So it's been calling on me back there. So I want to be able to get that out for you. Everything else. Also on the A10 Warthog I got. I'm working on that too. I forgot to show you that. I touched up with some white. I got all the ordnance all painted up and everything installed on it. All I gotta do is have the decals and it's all done. So I had one of my subscribers mention and say, "Hey, anything going on? Are you still working on the A10?" And I haven't got back to him yet though. But I hope he's watching this video. Yes, I'll have that thing done for you, that Jeff. So right now I'll finish up what I got on my plate. I want to get the Lanc finished up, get the Buffalo all done, the Kingfisher all done, and that big Mitchell back there. And that's it. I'm going on a Portland steamer. I've accomplished my mission. I got all these bills done. I got to bring power tools back here and everything. Alrighty then. Get this Lancaster over here. Okay, guys, that's about it. We'll call it a wrap for the night. Oh, Frankie Day's getting tired. I got to work tomorrow. Got a big day. So this is the conclusion of video 3 for Charlie Mac's anniversary Pearl Harbor group build. And also, I'd like to thank Mr. Robert Buskine and the host of others that's joined my Corsair group build. I forgot to mention. I just forgot all about that. It just came to my mind about the group build. So I'm gonna go ahead and start on my Corsair. Then I'm gonna still work on these Lancasters, paint up the Buffalo, and the rest of them work too. So I'll be working about 2 or 3 at a time. So tomorrow I'm gonna get cracking on my Corsair and get a video of that out for you, and show you how much old Frankie Day's done on that. So I got some videos coming up, but the final reveal for the Buffalo will be this Sunday. I can't see why I cannot have this thing done by Sunday. All you do is pre-shade and paint away. Finished. And I'm finished too right now. Okay, this is Frankie Day for Frankie Day Model signing off. Make Mama happy. Always take care of the little ones. Please take care of yourselves and stay warm. This is very, very bitter cold outside. It got down 12 degrees last night. My windows froze up. This trailer is like an ice box in here. Man, it was cold. And so it's warm now in here. I got my heaters on and stuff going on here. And hopefully I get my house this year coming up and things to get the ball rolling again, and I'll be happy. Very happy. Okay, I'm happy now. Okay, this is Frankie Day for Frankie Day Model signing off. You guys take care of yourselves, and we'll catch you this Sunday for the final reveal for Charlie Mack's anniversary Pearl Harbor group build, featuring my Tamiya 148 scale Brewster Buffalo. And so stay tuned for that, guys. I got that shaking for you. God bless you guys, and you take care of yourselves, and God love you all. And remember, make Mama happy.